Time and time again, we continue to hear excuses from these Hollywood studios as to why their massive, big-budget blockbusters keep failing over and over. We've had a couple outliers in 2023, but for the most part, nearly every big-budget flick released by these studios has been a massive failure. And they go back to the same thing. Well, during COVID, people changed their habits. We can't get people to the theaters anymore. The reality is, with a few exceptions, people don't want to go to the theaters for something they're not interested in. People are not interested, for the most part, in what these studios are selling them. And this is just one more indication that if you have something that's in demand, people will absolutely go to the theaters. I certainly didn't think we'd be talking about Taylor Swift today, but we kind of have to, because what just happened at the box office is record-breaking, and it has everything to do with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift Eras movie just smashed Avengers Endgame tickets record. Not just Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man No Way Home, The Force Awakens, virtually every record that was possible save one, and we're going to get into why, if it had been a little different, it would be the highest pre-sales for any movie in history. Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, which is going to be like $1 billion event globally, tickets sold out, insane the ticket prices that people are paying, but it's in demand. A big fan base. A lot of people want to go see Taylor Swift. Well, they just announced yesterday that they're going to have a movie event, select locations only, limited screens, but an almost 3-hour event for the Taylor Swift concert to be seen in theaters. And what we saw was wild. Taylor Swift The Eras Tour industry first day pre-sales at $37 million. Bigger than The Force Awakens. Concert pick headed for $70 million plus opening. The AMC distributed concert film Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, according to sources, has clocked $37 million from the 3 big theater circuits, AMC, Regal, and Cinemark, in its first 24 hours of pre-sales. That's definitely higher than the day one pre-sales of The Force Awakens at $20 million. It's also higher than the $35 million for No Way Home. The only thing that it doesn't beat straight up is Endgame's $50 million. Now, the reason that didn't happen is because this isn't a 4,400 theater release. This is a limited release at some places around the country, but those might change after people see the demand for it. If it had been a normal opening, it would have crushed Avengers Endgame. Taylor Swift has just taken out Star Wars and Marvel. And if you want to even make a comparison to something like Blue Beetle, all you got to do is look at just the pre-sales for AMC theaters. 26 million in pre-sales at AMC theaters. That does break the AMC Avengers Endgame record and the No Way Home record, the biggest they've ever seen in history. And that number, look at how embarrassing this is. Taylor Swift sells more tickets in pre-sales for the Eras Tour at just AMC theaters than Blue Beetle's entire domestic opening weekend. That's right. 4,000 theaters, Blue Beetle brought in about $25 million opening weekend. Taylor Swift at one theater chain that won't even be in every screen, won't even get this massive release, $26 million in pre-sales. This is a phenomenon. Taylor Swift is single-handedly dismantling Marvel, Star Wars, DC, all these big studios, all these big blockbusters. While they're making excuses about people not wanting to return to theaters, Taylor Swift is very quickly proving that wrong. And to be honest, like the $70 million opening some are projecting, it could be significantly higher than that. That 26 million number is just for AMC, does not include sales at Regal and Cinemark. Here you have Exhibitor Relations, 26 in 1 days of presale, that's just AMC. Yes, a 100 million plus debut is definitely in the cards for Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, which rolls out October 13th. This could be the biggest movie. It's not going to have as extended of a run. It's not going to be a typical release, but this could be the biggest opening weekend we see for the rest of the year. Unless The Marvels is going to do something to change that. I certainly didn't think we'd be talking about Taylor Swift on this channel, at least not when it came to the box office, but you kind of have to. This is a massive story in entertainment and just goes to show again that the studios and everybody that's been complaining about, well, it's tough to get people to go out to the theater. That's bullshit. When you give people something they want, they will show up. That is clear, whether it's Top Gun Maverick, No Way Home, the Mario movie, shit like that. It is clear. If you give people something they're interested in, they will show up. And Taylor Swift, lover or hater, I gotta admit, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big hater. I'm kind of meh about Taylor Swift. I get why a lot of people see the appeal. She is massive in the music industry. We're seeing that with all her hits. We're seeing that with the concert. And now we're even seeing that at the theaters. Let me know what you think about this. Taking down Star Wars and Marvel and all these Disney records in a limited release. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.